Now to adjoining Tamil Nadu, where we are witnessing a sunset in Tamil Nadu of established politicians, or is it now a dawn of a new era? Well, that is what Thalapathy Vijay and his fans would like to believe, as the actor turned politician held his second state conference that drew massive crowds at the venue. Vijay made a political foray with the launch of his party in February last year, and the actor politician has named TVK CM candidate in July this year. Next month, he will be embarking on a statewide tour to connect with the people, but on a bigger scale. Can Vijay, however, master the political arena? When it comes to the promises that has been made, let's put that out in focus. As you can see, when it comes to the bird's eye view of thousands of people who joined in, mainly his fans and supporters, when it comes to Vijay and all of the promises that he seems to be making ahead of the Tamil Nadu elections that happen next year. So let's take a look at them one by one. One of them is to abolish the post of the state governor. We've seen the kind of tussles as far as that seems to be happening, even when it comes to the current state government. Another promise that has been made is to replace reservation with proportional representation. Another promise that suggests that to implement the two-language policy with Tamil getting primacy, as far as we have seen that the language wars that have mainly erupted from the state of Tamil Nadu. And another promise that he seems to make is to establish a branch of the state secretariat in Madurai. Madurai is where we are looking at this massive mega event that had taken place. And also to frame special routes for conduct of MLAs and ministers. Another promise that also speaks of complete opposition to the Varnashram Dharma principles. All of this that has now been said as far as would be the vision that Vijay seems to be highlighting if, when it comes to his party, comes to power and Vijay becomes the next chief minister. However, when we speak of Vijay, he's also made it clear that when it comes to the political opponent in the upcoming next year elections, DMK, which is the main party, while the party will fight its ideological battle against the BJP and the RSS.
நம்மளோட இந்த கூட்டணி சுயமிழந்த கூட்டணியால இருக்காது, சுய மரியாதை கூட்டணியா தான் இருக்கும். இந்த ஒரு பக்கம் ஆர்எஸ்எஸ் கிட்ட அடிபணிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு, இன்னொரு பக்கம் மதச்சார்பற்ற கூட்டணின்னு இந்த மக்களை ஏமாத்துற கூட்டணியால நம்ம கூட்டணி இருக்காது. நான் இப்பவும் சொல்றேன், நம்மளை நம்பி வர்றவங்களுக்கு ஆட்சியிலும் அதிகாரத்திலும் உறுதியாக பங்களிப்பு செய்யப்படும். உடனே இந்த கேள்விகள்லாம் வரும். அப்ப யாரு கூட்டணி, யாரு வரா, யாரு போறா, இந்த கேள்விகள்லாம் வரும். இந்த கேள்விகளுக்கெல்லாம் ஒரே ஒரு பதில் தான், சஸ்பென்ஸ்ல சஞ்சாரம் செய்யுங்க. ஆனா ஒண்ணு, 2026ல ரெண்டு பேருக்கு நடுவுல தான் போட்டியே. ஒன்னு டிவிகே, இன்னொன்னு டிஎம்கே.
So this massive crowd that had garnered as far as to hear Vijay, because he believes that this is a straight fight between the TVK and the DMK. But is it a new entrant in the poll fray that is taking on the DMK that was founded all the way back in 1949? So what is behind Vijay's confidence, and who is the voter base that he is actually appealing to? Let's take a look as far as the voter base that seems to be when it comes to what Vijay mainly has been talking about, when it comes to considering all the promises that he seems to be making ahead of the elections. First-time voter, of course, when it comes to a significant fan base as well. Women who are aged between the years of 18 to 45. When we talk about men, same 18 to 45 age group seems to be the target. The SC voters, particularly the youth Christian voters, are said to be, as far as what has been the data and research that has now been collected by JVC Sriram. But when we speak of can these actually voters propel Vijay and his TVK to a victory when it comes to the fan base, his supporters are concerned, can it actually translate of putting Vijay to the CM's position? Well, the population in Tamil Nadu is relatively young, and this young population could be said to be the driving force behind his confidence. So the support base of TVK, let's take a look as far as when it comes to the age group that we just mentioned, including the youth, men and women. 18 to 30, between that age group, amounts to nearly 17.94% of his supporters. When we speak of the 30 to 49 age group, that amounts to double when we talk about 42% of the data that has been collected. And again, JVC Sriram is behind when it comes to collection of the data. But back to back, as far as his support base is concerned, because we just heard Vijay saying that I will treat all my allies as equal, but the suspense, however, remains. Would there be an ideological difference with the DMK, but can they actually come together to take on the AIA-DMK and the BJP alliance? However, when we take a look when it comes to the ruling DMK as well as the AIA-DMK, they believe that Vijay is just a political greenhorn and advise him not to be overconfident before facing the poll test as far as when it comes to making his debut in the upcoming elections.
The ideology can't be hatred towards the other party. It'll take me months for me to elaborate what DMK has done to uplift people of Tamil Nadu. Has the new party that we are talking about, have they done anything for the people?
Party which has not even faced one election. And they have this overconfidence. This is actually immature way of approach. That's what the TVK is doing now.
He's a new baby, he's a newcomer, it's a political startup. We don't have time for political novices who draw inspiration from movies, where one can become a crorepati in 5 minutes and one can become chief minister or prime minister in 5 minutes. And this is not a movie.
Well, it seems both DMK and AIA-DMK are not taking TVK and Vijay seriously. But however, when it comes to the legacy of Tamil Nadu and its leaders there who have actually been in the CM's position, Vijay is not the first actor to actually step into the poll fray in the state and certainly won't be the last as well. There have been many hits and misses in the past in the state of Tamil Nadu, but can actually Vijay recreate that magic? Here are some of the yesteryear heroes who decided to take the political plunge in Tamil Nadu with varied successes as well. When we speak of the topmost leaders there, of course, MGR, well, he's been a celebrated actor from the 50s to the 70s as well. These are when we speak of the man MGR who founded the party AIA-DMK in the year 1972 and thereafter was elected to the position of the chief minister 3 times upon his passing. Then we speak of Jayalalitha as well. Now let's talk about the former chief minister. She joined the AIA-DMK. She became MP in the year 1984 and thereafter became Tamil Nadu chief minister in 1991, and she served as the chief minister 6 times before her unfortunate passing. Then let's talk about Kamal Hassan. Of course, he founded the MNM, which is the Makkal Nidhi Mayam, in 2018. He contested the 2021 elections as well. And when it comes to the party that secured nearly 2.62 votes in 2021 and has his fair share of controversies as well. When we speak of Vijay Kant, he founded the political party DMDK in the year 2005 and got elected as MLA twice in 2006 and 2011 and went on to become the leader of opposition. Let's get in a word from Dharni, who's connected with us. Dharni, good morning. We've seen the massive crowd that came in Madurai to witness when it comes to this grand spectacle that Vijay and the TVK had put forth. But one of the points that we just heard from his speech, he says that he will treat all of his allies as equal. What does it indicate?
Well, Vijay is promising that he will be okay with sharing power with his alliance partners in case if the TVK secures the victory in 2026 assembly elections. Since the 1960s, there has been no power sharing between alliance partners, in Tamil Nadu. Both the Dravidian majors, DMK and ADMK, they've never shared power with their alliance partners. But now Vijay is trying to change this. He says that in case of the TVK secures the victory in 2026 assembly elections in Tamil Nadu, he will be ready to share the power. He'll give a share in governance is what he says. But despite this tall promise, no prominent political party from Tamil Nadu has so far joined with Vijay's fold. Of course, he's been speaking against DMK, BJP and ADMK. All 3 major parties in Tamil Nadu, he's been speaking against them. So it is up to the regional parties and Congress now to decide whether they want to join hands with Vijay or not.
Yes. But already with the reactions that we are hearing coming from the DMK and the AIA-DMK, they seem to be talking about Vijay being a baby, a newcomer. It seems that they are not taking, as far as TVK is concerned, seriously, but remains to be seen exactly what kind of a foothold that TVK and Vijay maintains with the upcoming elections in the state of Tamil Nadu, which will take place next year in 2026. Dharni, appreciate you joining us here on the broadcast. With that, we head into a short break.